If you wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep, if your motivation feels like it's slipping away, or if your mind just isn't as sharp as it used to be, it might not be stress. It might not be age. And it's not just in your head. For almost half of people, the real cause is hiding in plain sight. A deficiency in one mineral that powers over 300 different processes in your body, including how your brain thinks, reacts, and feels. And the scary part? Pause. Most people don't even know they're missing it. The hidden deficiency. The mineral is magnesium. Magnesium is not trendy. It doesn't get the hype that vitamin D or omega-3s do. But without it, your brain simply cannot perform at full capacity. Here's what magnesium does. It helps nerve cells send clear, accurate signals. It regulates how your brain responds to stress. It allows your cells to actually make energy. It helps your sleep cycle run properly. When levels are too low, here's what happens. Neurons misfire. Stress hormones stay elevated. Your mood-regulating neurotransmitters don't work correctly. And your sleep gets shallow and restless. The result? Pause. Brain fog. Low mood or anxiety. Trouble focusing. Feeling drained all day. And here's the catch. These symptoms can show up long before any blood test says you have a problem. Almost 48% of people in the US don't get enough magnesium daily. That's nearly 1 out of every 2 people. And modern life makes the problem worse. Stress burns through magnesium faster. Caffeine and alcohol push it out of your system. Processed foods contain little to none. Even fresh vegetables today often have lower levels than they did decades ago. One study from the University of Texas looked at 43 different crops over 50 years. Magnesium and other minerals had dropped significantly. The food looks the same, but it isn't feeding your body the way it used to. So even if you think you're eating healthy, you could still be running low. Here's something most people don't know. Only about 1% of your body's magnesium is in your blood. The rest is stored in your bones and cells. That means a standard blood test can look normal, while your brain is still running on empty. This is why millions of people blame age, stress, or personality, when in reality, their neurons are starving for a mineral they're not getting enough of. Here's how it often plays out. You feel tired and unfocused. So you drink more coffee. Coffee gives you a boost, but it also makes your body dump more magnesium. You stay wired all day, then you can't fall asleep at night. Poor sleep drains magnesium even more. And the next morning, you need even more caffeine to function. That's the vicious cycle. And it's one reason magnesium deficiency keeps flying under the radar. Let's ground this in research. Studies link low magnesium to higher stress reactivity, meaning your brain overreacts to small problems. Low levels are connected to poorer sleep quality, not just shorter sleep, but less restorative deep sleep. Magnesium also affects cognitive performance, your ability to focus, learn, and recall information. In fact, some researchers call magnesium the original chill pill. Not because it makes you drowsy, but because it keeps your brain from running in overdrive. Magnesium deficiency usually won't land you in the hospital. It won't show up as an emergency. But it will quietly drain your energy, focus, and joy day after day. And here's the dangerous part. Because the decline is slow, you adjust. You start thinking, I'm just stressed. I guess I'm getting older. This must just be how life feels. But normal isn't the same as optimal. Here's the good news. You can often improve magnesium levels in just weeks with small, consistent changes. But magnesium doesn't work in isolation. Think of your brain like an orchestra. Magnesium is the conductor. But if other players, like B vitamins and omega-3s, don't show up, the music is still off. So let's break down the steps. Step 1. Eat magnesium-rich foods every day. The best sources are spinach and other leafy greens, excellent for magnesium, but they also contain oxalates that block absorption. Light steaming or sautéing reduces oxalates, making magnesium more available. Pumpkin seeds, one of the richest and most bioavailable natural sources. Almonds, packed with magnesium, but their phytates can lock minerals away. Soak them overnight or use sprouted almonds to boost absorption. Black beans and lentils, great sources when soaked and cooked, which lowers compounds that interfere with mineral uptake. Dark chocolate, 70% plus cocoa, a tasty sauce, but go for low-sugar varieties to get the benefit without the crash. Step 2. Support the cofactors. Magnesium works best when other nutrients are present. B vitamins, from legumes, whole grains, leafy greens. Omega-3s, from salmon, sardines, flax seeds, chia seeds. Vitamin D, from sunlight and fatty fish. Without these, your brain can't use magnesium efficiently. Step 3. Reduce what drains magnesium. Cut down on excess caffeine. 1 or 2 cups is fine, but 5 cups a day is a problem. Limit alcohol. Manage stress with movement, breathing, or even a short daily walk. Step 4. Get tested if possible. A micronutrient panel, not just a standard blood test, is the best way to see what your body is actually missing. Here's what people often notice after restoring magnesium levels. They wake up feeling refreshed instead of groggy. Their focus comes back without needing endless caffeine. Stress feels easier to handle. Sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. That's the difference between just functioning and actually thriving. Your brain isn't broken. It might just be underfueled. So don't settle for foggy mornings, restless nights, and constant stress as your new normal. Start with small steps: a handful of pumpkin seeds, more leafy greens, a little less caffeine. Give your brain the minerals it's been missing. Because when your brain is nourished, everything in life feels lighter, sharper, and more possible. Have you noticed changes in your energy, mood, or focus that could be linked to nutrition? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this valuable, hit like so more people can discover what's really behind their fatigue and brain fog.